if you have a fistula of some sort. So a fistula is when the barrier between two different parts of the body as such is breached. So in the case of the ear, in the organ of hearing, we have inner ear fluid. There's two types, there's endolymph and perilymph. And one form of fistula is called perilymph fistula, and that's when perilymph fluid escapes out of the organ of hearing via a structure called the round window. And when you get a breach in that separation between two distinct parts of the body, in this case the inner ear and middle ear, it can, in the case of the ear, cause vertigo. You can also get, some patients also experience vertigo due to pressure changes in the ear due to another condition called semicircular canal dehiscence. So I discussed the organ of balance earlier, the vestibular system, and there's three semicircular canals at different angles, different planes, and one of them is called the superior semicircular canal. And the organ of balance, these semicircular canals, internally there's fluid and a jelly membranous layer, and surrounding that is bone. It's protected by the bone. But that superior canal, semicircular canal, the ring is facing upwards towards the brain, just below the dura. So the dura makes up the meninges. The meninges is, and the dura is a fluid that protects, it encapsulates the brain and it protects the brain. And when the bone is coating the semicircular canal, it protects the inner portion of the semicircular canal from any pressure changes in the skull, for example. However, in some cases, the bony part of the superior canal dehiscence is eroded. It can be due to a cholesteatoma, so a middle ear disease, inner ear disease as well. And it exposes the inner fluid membrane layer, which then means vibrations can enter the organ of balance via that breach of bone. That bone's no longer there. Normally that bone will protect the fluid inside the organ of balance from any external pressure changes, but when that bone is eroded, it's now exposed to external pressure agents. So the simple motion of pushing air into your ear, so you've got a piece of cartilage on the outside part of the ear called the tragus. You can all feel that, and a simple act, and we call it the fistula test, the simple act of pushing that tragus in and out to close the entrance of your ear, you're causing waves of pressure to enter the ear canal through the eardrum, and those pressure changes can enter the organ of balance via that semicircular canal dehiscence if the bone is eroded and breached, and it can make you feel dizzy. Quite often as well, people with the condition superior canal dehiscence, when they rock their eyeballs side to side, they can actually hear that. Now, normally we shouldn't be able to hear that, but in those patients who suffer from this condition, the vibrations and sound created by the eyes being rolled side to side